Chapter 5, NBC, The Catalyst, Part 7. So McMahon saw the description of the aliens that was done by Stephen Kilburn, and he rejected the idea that the aliens were skinny because, according to him, when he saw them, the aliens had a strong build and they were not skinny. So this proves that he was not influenced by things that he has seen on TV. And the book provides some sketches made by different people of the aliens. And one of the sketches is from Stephen Kilburn, and the other one is from Betty Andreasson from her incident in 1967. By that time, her drawing was not published, and that was the same description that McMahon gave of the aliens. McMahon also reported that the figures were 4.5 to 4 3/4 feet tall, and the doctor alien was about 5 feet. Betty Andreasson also described the leader or her encounter as being taller than the 4.5 feet average of the rest of the aliens in the UFO. The skin of the aliens, according to McMahon, was plastic and it was hard. And he could tell because the aliens grabbed him by the arm, so he had a good sense of the firmness of the skin. And Stephen Kilburn described the fingers like a hard plastic, and it felt hard because they also touched him when he was lying on the table. So both witnesses, McMahon and Stephen Kilburn, made the same visual and tactile observations, and they almost used the same language when describing the skin of the aliens. So Harry Lynn was interviewing witnesses because he was assembling the documentary, and he was going through NBC's archives, and he was also searching because he wanted to film an abductee undergoing hypnosis, and that was going to be difficult because only a small percentage of witnesses are willing to try hypnosis in the first place, and although of that small percentage, only few are willing to do so in front of cameras. So Budd Hopkins asked Stephen Kilburn if he would consider doing another regression when the NBC cameras were filming, and Stephen said that he would think about it. A week later, after receiving assurances that he would remain anonymous, he agreed to the proposal. So this filming was gonna take place at Dr. Clamar's apartment, and there was many technicians transforming her apartment into a mini studio, and everyone was a little bit nervous. Aphrodite Clamar was the only person whose identity would be known in the documentary, and Stephen Kilburn's face would remain in shadow. Budd Hopkins was saying that what emerges from regressive hypnosis is always unpredictable, and it depends on the subject's willingness to re-experience traumatic events. Although the only person that appeared calm was Stephen Kilburn. So the hypnosis began, and Dr. Clamar was setting up the scene, trying to make Stephen relive his experience. When he was driving home from his girlfriend's house, he was feeling sleepy, but he was afraid to stop and rest. He said that something was going to happen if he stopped. He thought that something was going to happen if he stopped. She asked him what he's going to do. He said that he wanted to get home as fast as possible. And then he said that something was on the back of him. It was on the sky in the back of him, and it was low, and he could see it on the rear view mirror. And then it was gone, and he could not see it anymore. He said that it was really low, just above the trees, and he started driving really fast, and he was driving really fast.